Hey there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to avoid burnout with leadership as a coach or a consultant. My name is Brendan Murphy, and welcome to the Alchemy of Influence YouTube channel. If you're a coach or consultant, let me ask you something. Does your calendar look like a battlefield of back-to-back Zoom calls? Do you end most days completely drained, wondering how much longer you can keep up this pace? Are you constantly carrying the weight of your client's struggles, even when you're supposed to be off the clock? It can feel like you've built a prison out of your own success. You've got clients, you've got income, but you've also got no space to breathe, no time to grow your business, and no energy left for yourself. That's burnout, and it's a silent killer in the coaching and consulting industry. Now, imagine the opposite. Imagine waking up and seeing wide open blocks of time in your calendar on most days. You serve most of your clients just one day a week, delivering more breakthroughs in less time. Instead of endless one-on-one calls, you're leading conversations that spark energy and excitement, not just for your clients, but for you as well. Your business doesn't feel heavy anymore. It feels light, scalable, and free. You're finally the visionary leader you set out to be. But here's the truth. Most coaches and consultants never escape the grind. Studies show that nearly half of service providers burn out within their first 5 years. And burnout isn't just about exhaustion. It's about lost income, broken momentum, and opportunities you'll never get back. When you max out your one-on-one hours, you hit an income ceiling. You can't take on more clients without sacrificing your health or your family. You start resenting your own business. And when that resentment sets in, it's only a matter of time before you either quit or fade into mediocrity. But let's be real. Before coaches find the solution I'm about to present to you, they usually try a few things first. They raise their one-on-one prices, thinking that charging more will make the grind worth it. They hire assistants to help them manage the workload, hoping that will give them back their freedom. Or they build passive online courses, imagining that evergreen income will solve everything. Sound familiar? Here's the problem with those approaches. First, raising prices doesn't free up your time so that you can work on your business more and in it less. It might get you higher value new clients and allow you to make more money in less time, but it can backfire if you raise the price on your current clients. If you're already booked out and at capacity, getting even more clients isn't the best thing to focus on. But that's what you'll have to do if you raise prices, because raising prices on your current clients probably won't feel good to them and might cause them to leave. Unless your marketing and sales are top-notch and you're willing to let go of your current clients so that you can reach a different type of client who is willing and able to pay you more, just raising your prices could in fact kill your business. Let's talk about hiring support. Hiring support can help you win back the time you spend on administrative tasks, but it doesn't stop the energy drain of being on endless calls, not to mention the problems you can wind up with if you hire the wrong person into a support role. Hiring the wrong virtual assistant can raise your stress level exponentially, and there's no way to know if someone's going to do a good job until after you hire them. It's a risk that exposes you to all kinds of additional problems and gives you yet another person to train and manage. It can be worth it if you get the right person and you're good at training and managing assistants, but it can also cause even more headaches if you're not good at hiring. And courses? They're an important part of the solution because they allow your clients to learn from you when you're not on live calls. But without live calls for accountability and community, people can't get access to what they value the most, which is your unique perspective and energy. So while you can and should build a course that clients can access at any time, it's probably not a good idea to sell that course at a high-ticket price without some kind of live support. So what's the real solution? The shift that I found unlocked both freedom and scale was changing my business model from one-on-one coaching to a mastermind. What's funny about this is that I actually started my coaching business with a mastermind in 2019, but then somehow allowed myself to get convinced by other coaches that I should offer one-on-one coaching in addition to the mastermind at a higher price point so that I could make more money. I tried it, but this approach proved completely disastrous for me. Even though I did it and it indeed made me more money, I found myself so drained and overwhelmed that I started to hate coaching. But as soon as I stopped going for one-on-one contracts and started running masterminds again, all the drain and overwhelm disappeared and I started loving it again. Oddly, the clients in my masterminds all got better results too. Now, I still do isolated occasional one-on-one sessions and enjoy them, but they're only very rarely necessary. Masterminds give you leverage that you just can't get with one-on-one. It's the model where you can serve more clients in less time, while often delivering better results, because clients not only learn from you, but from each other. Masterminds also build community and give people a sense of belonging. They stick around longer and help you really understand the type of person you're meant to serve. With a mastermind, you can turn your business into a movement while simultaneously cutting way back on the hours you spend on fulfillment. But there are 4 principles you need to understand to make a mastermind work. First, leverage beats labor. You want the value of the time you spend on your business to increase exponentially instead of in a linear way. This happens when 1 hour of your time begins to impact many people at once, not just one person at a time. But that can't happen if you stay in the one-on-one coaching model, even if you raise prices. Sure, if you work with leaders, your impact might have a trickle-down effect on the people they're leading. But that only benefits their business, not yours. Now, that doesn't mean you can't give people your personal attention when it's necessary. You can still hot seat individuals inside the group to help them work out their unique problems. The thing is, when you do this in a mastermind, the other members of the group benefit from witnessing it. If you record your group sessions, you can also make all the past recordings available for anyone who joins the mastermind. You can use parts of those group recordings to build course materials. All of these things allow you to positively impact a large group of people with just 1 call a week. Second, transformation thrives in community. We live in a world where most people are far too isolated, so there is a lot of value in simply building a space for people to connect with one another. People grow faster when they see they're not alone, when they feel like they belong and they can learn from the questions, challenges, and wins of their peers. The more connected your group becomes and the more the people in it get to know one another, the more cohesive it will be and the more attractive it will become to outsiders. If you build the community on wholesome values and are careful to keep people who don't align with those values out of the community, you can make it a safe haven for your clients, and they'll look forward to showing up and engaging in it every time you all meet. That's exactly why I created Alchemy of Influence. It's a mastermind where I help coaches and consultants that are experiencing this problem move out of burnout and into freedom. Inside, I show you how to stop trading hours for dollars, build scalable programs that energize you instead of draining you, attract better clients, and step into your true authority as a leader. If you've been searching for a way to grow faster while actually enjoying your business again, this is where you'll find it. There's a link below in this video's description where you can learn more about it. Third, concentrated attention penetrates more powerfully. While it might seem like gathering all your clients into a group will dilute your impact on each of them, what actually happens is the opposite. Instead, they all end up paying even closer attention to what you say because they see you in a frame of greater authority and take you more seriously. Just the fact that you are leading a group of people and focusing a bunch of people's attention on one thing causes you to be seen in a completely different light than you are in any one-on-one conversation. You can also leverage the expertise and experience of the entire group to solve problems and produce breakthroughs, not just your own. It's the reason why a group of people working towards a common cause is always more effective than a single person. And fourth, authority comes from results, not hours. True influence comes from leading others to do what they must to get the breakthroughs they want, not selling your minutes. Spending more of your personal time with clients doesn't necessarily help them get better results. Masterminds force you to build structure, frameworks, and processes to map out the transformations you offer your clients and walk them through those maps so that it's easier for clients to identify where they are and what to do next. As some clients watch other clients take action and get results, they'll be more likely to act as well. So what does the path look like? There are 3 essential steps you must take to move from one-on-one coaching to running a mastermind. First, you've got to identify the transformation you're meant to facilitate on a higher level. If you've served a large number and wide variety of clients in a one-on-one format throughout the years, it can actually be more difficult to identify this transformation because the diversity of your impact will confuse you and make you wonder which one it is. The smarter you are, the harder this first step tends to be. And that's because you've collected so many skills and tools throughout the years that it's challenging to integrate them all into something cohesive. But there's a hack to this that will help you speed up the process. Survey your clients. Ask them what they found most useful and valuable in working with you. Look for the common thread between all their transformations. That will help you nail it. Step 2 is to build a new brand around the concept of this transformation. You don't necessarily have to rebrand yourself or start a new business to do this. You can simply think of it as creating an additional offer or sub-brand. But your mastermind needs to have its own name, its own logo, and its own identity. Otherwise, prospects won't be able to easily understand what your mastermind is about and what sort of result they can realistically expect from joining it. To build a brand identity that serves both you and your clients, you'll want to determine both who it's for and who it's not for. You'll want to define in simple terms the minimum requirements for entry, the actions required for transformation, and the skills that must be developed by participants to get breakthroughs. And you've also got to be clear on why you have those requirements, why those actions are necessary, and why those skills must be developed. If you're not clear on all this before you start, you'll fail to attract the right people, build a cohesive group, or get them the transformation they want. Step 3 is to codify your process and build a course, a book, or some kind of product or consumable content that exposes different parts of your process so that people can consume it without needing your personal time to do so. You can build a whole flagship course that explains everything in detail, and that's a great way to go if you have the time to do that. But you can also just build a series of short videos or documents that deliver insight and build trust. A great example is this YouTube channel. While it took my personal time to create these videos and get people to watch them, now that they're out there forever, and there's no limit to the number of people who can watch them. Look at the different transformations your clients have been getting from working with you one-on-one. Break down some of the things you've done with them into smaller, actionable lessons and string them together. Give unique names to your philosophy, your tools, and your methods. Trademark them so they become your unique intellectual property. Then, put it all into some kind of replicable media like books, courses, or audio files, and make them available for free or sell them at a low price. This helps you gain people's trust more easily so they will feel comfortable making a bigger investment with you. Step 4 is to start your mastermind and grow it. Once you have the structure and assets built for it, then just start presenting it as your main offer to prospects. Keep it intimate, simple, and focused. Prove to yourself and to them that your system works in a group setting. As your confidence grows, add additional curriculum content, community platforms, support systems, and staff that allow your program to expand without losing quality. That's when your business transforms into something sustainable, energizing, and scalable. So here's the bottom line. If you're stuck in burnout, it's not because you're a bad coach or a bad consultant. It's because the business model of one-on-one without any courses, masterminds, or products is simply too limiting. It's like owning a restaurant where the only item on the menu is a 4-course meal. You've just outgrown it on some level, and you need to shift things in order to buy your time back so you can work more on your business instead of in it all the time. Starting a mastermind is a great way to do this. However, there's one big hurdle that keeps most coaches from making this transition, and that's the fact that group coaching can be harder to sell than one-on-one coaching or a done-for-you service, even though it's actually a more powerful, more valuable format for both you and your clients. To overcome this hurdle, you need to brand your business and brand your mastermind so that they truly stand out in the marketplace. That's why in the next video, I'm going to break down why most brands fail to stand out and how you can avoid blending into the noise so that you can position yourself more powerfully in the market and get the clients that are the best fit for you. See you in the next video.